Graham here, and here is another uploaded game of Muskets and Tomahawks. Tonight I played Richard at Reading War Games Club. I was using the Spanish and he was using the French minor nations. To be fair to Richard, he gave the game more thought than I did because he upgraded his light infantry to sharpshooters. He gave his cavalry the panache, or light cavalry the panache trait, which gives them the swordsman ability. He downgraded his two line infantry to recruits, which gave him 40 more points. He upgraded an officer, his light infantry officer, to have a musket. So clearly Richard's given the game an awful lot more thought than I did, which becomes very, very apparent now. I picked up the figures I used last time, and here they are. To the point that I realised now that I only had 429 points, so I was 20 points behind him as well, 22 points, which is my own fault for being lazy and just grabbing the army and rushing up to the club. Here is the scenario, and we played morning meeting, and to be fair, it played really, really well, much better than the normal crash and bash. There were a couple of bits in there that didn't record quite right, so there are some blanks, but I talked through the action and what happened there, but I capture most of the action of the game. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. As always, feedback what you see, tell us anything we do wrong, and yeah, game on.
Okay, so the deployment points are, I'm the red deployment points, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and Richard has got the blue, which is 1, 2, sneaky one in my corner, 3, 4. The objective markers you can see quite plainly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good evening, Richard. How are you?
I'm not too bad, Graham. Yourself?
Oh, struggling, but excited about the battle today. So we're playing morning meeting. Richard's using French, but you're using a...
I'm using the minor nations rules. So, yeah.
Has it been considered cheesy at all, this faction?
I don't know. I hope it's not cheesy list.
Cheesy at all? I don't know. We'll see. I'm using my Spanish again. The lists are as you've seen. Here's my cards of interest. I'll show them as the game pursues. Richard is the first player. So yeah, he's got two, what they're called, initiative counters?
Command points.
Command points. I've got 3 because I've got 3 big men. So then, Richard, over to you. What are you going to do?
I'm going to play my line infantry.
Line infantry, okay. And everything is very tight together. It's going to be very interesting.
I can't pre-measure, can I? So if I want
you can no, you can't. No, dead man's hand. You can pre-measure once. No. You can pre-measure. I don't care.
If you charge, and I'm a line company, I get +2 to the move if it goes into melee.
This is a French thing, or is this
this is the line infantry specialised force advantage. So that's 4 inch +2 is 6.
But you're going to lose if you're going through that terrain, aren't you?
That's what I was going to say. If I go through terrain, I'm losing the movement.
Yeah, you will lose that, yeah.
Right, okay, fine. All right, in which case I might as well just move. Right. Is it half move? Or do you just... No,
No. You, it says here, rough ground, it's 1 inch.
1 inch.
Very rough ground, -2 inches.
Okay, so it's just 1 inch off, so I'm going 3 inch rather than 4.
Yep. It's all very intimate, isn't it, this?
Have I got to be wholly within to get the benefit of cover?
I would have thought so.
In which case I do that. And these guys will just turn to face like that. Okay.
Okay, so it's 1 down. My turn. I'm going to spend 3, which is all of my initiative.
Let me guess, go on.
Have a guess.
Volley fire.
I'm going to volley fire from here onto those. Now, arc of fire.
Yeah.
Now, of interest, of interest here, it's not only going to be your front row, everything within 16.
Yep.
So it's going to be
A lot.
So I'm going to roll 2 dice for these guys on the side here.
Yep.
I'm going to get, because I'm spending, it's only 1 unit, it's not all of them. It's going to be 8 for this group here.
Yep.
7, 8. And do I capture any of the Voltigeurs as well?
Probably. It's 18, isn't it? Probably
18.
3, I would say. 3 plus the officer.
I would say, the officer as well, yes.
Yeah, because he's, yeah.
So if I put 3 of your dice there and your officer there,
Yeah.
is that fair enough?
Yeah. I was going to do the same. I was on the wrong angle, but you jumped, you caught me.
I got you.
Got me on the hook.
Right, okay, so we'll do so it's 0s and 1s.
Yep.
I'll do the Voltigeurs first. So I need 3 0s and 1s. None. But you do take a morale test.
Yeah. I'll do it. So I do it all at the end, or do it
You
now?
do as they happen.
As they happen. 7.
7. Let's have a quick look. Probably all right. I've got to think now.
Okay.
Have
So
they
there's an
got-
officer.
You got,
within 6.
Is that your officer? Is your line officer or your Voltigeurs officer?
He's a line officer. The Voltigeur officer.
So you haven't got an officer then. So it's,
Oh, so you have to the same troop type.
I think it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Comprises of 6 units, 6 figures. Yes. So you're 7.
So that's 7 plus 1 is 8.
What's the?
Because I rolled a 7.
Oh,
plus
7,
1.
8. -1 for volley fire. And you also get a -1 for being shot at by form, don't you?
Yes. So it goes down to a 6. Yeah.
6 for what are they?
Skirmishes.
Skirmishers, 6.
Recoil.
Recoil. Well, that wasn't entirely bad, so it's half a move.
Okay.
I'll do your big man next.
Well, he's part of one of these units. So do you want to roll with him in with one of these?
Okay, so I'll roll it with this unit here.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
so it'd be the blue dice for the big man. Still none,
Yeah. Fine.
but
Roll.
morale for the unit. 6.
6 plus the officer is 7. Plus 10 figures is 8, 9.
What type of troop are they again?
They're line infantry.
No, but you downgraded them, didn't they? Are they
they're-
trained skirmishers? What are they? Trained.
They're recruits, but the
Recruits.
actual troop type is a line
So,
infantry.
so recruit down here then would be 7. Is that recoil and shaken?
Oh, I haven't finished doing the modifiers.
Oh, sorry.
It might get to there, but yeah.
Oh,
Right.
okay, so
6
6,
with an officer is 7.
7.
10 figures goes up to 9.
9.
Formed up goes up to 11. And then obviously I've been hit by
Can
a
you
formed
get
unit.
formed up being in terrain? I'm not sure you can.
That unit isn't.
Oh, sorry.
That
We
unit,
were
yeah.
doing that unit. Yeah. Okay.
So I think they're fine.
I think they're fine.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
So this unit, you're right, won't be formed up.
I'm with 10 dice. So this is the one I'd like to get. 0s and 1s would be good. 1 hit, 1 dead,
One dead.
which is not what I was hoping for. So, but more importantly, 6.
So officer is 7.
7.
I'm not 10 figures now. I'm 6, so that's 8. But I'm not formed up, so 8.
And you've got minuses as well for
Minuses.
-1 for being formed up,
Yeah.
being shot at by volley. So that's
So I've gone down to a 6. Is what
6.
you're saying.
And you've also got -1 from formed up as well. So you've got 2 -1, so -2.
So it's down to from an 8 to a 6. Is recoil or shake on a recruit.
Yep.
I'll take a shake. I think.
Bit of puff down, although I think it's fairly academic that you can see me.
Shake.
So I fired. So I've got 2 fire markers because it was volley fire. It's my turn done, I think.
I mean, I got away with that. Graham.
I think you got away with that. A little recoil on 1 dead figure. What are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for a light cavalry.
Light cavalry. Okay, so these are over here.
I'm going to go slightly.
How fast do they move?
Well, I think they've got a 10-inch move.
10-inch move, okay. You're going to take the crossroads, are you?
Well, got to try and do something.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Yes.
I'm going to use my light infantry. So my fellas here that I forgot the entire last game, I'm not going to forget this time. And they're going to fire across the woods. Do you want to work out whether I can see them?
Well, what, you're 10 inch, not 8 inch away? I mean,
Sort of
I'd be amazed if you couldn't see.
not, yeah, so 8 inches away. I think I can.
I've got. I mean, bear in mind you start in '96. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, okay.
So, but I think the more important is how hard are they going to be to hit?
Yeah, that's going to be the thing, I think. So let's have a look.
What do you start on?
So my 5.
Start on a 5. Okay. You're at short range, so you're not crossing an obstacle. I am in extended order, so that goes to a 6. I am in light cover, so that goes to a 7.
That's not too bad.
You start on a 5.
Sorry, these are 5, yeah.
Start on a 5, so it's only down to, so 7s to hit.
7s, I'll take that. That's not too bad, is it? 1, 2, 3. That's not too bad. So to kill, what's your
It's strength of the weapons, it's 4s. You're at short range.
4s is good, 4 plus. 1, what is that thing?
Is that 1?
Just 1 hit, yeah, it's a 0.
Just 1 dead.
Just 1 dead, that's all right though.
Force is a test.
So it's a test. 6. You've rolled nothing lower than 6 yet.
I'm short change, Graham. I'm short change. So I have got an officer nearby.
7.
Goes up to a 7. I'm not 6 figures. I'm not formed up. So 7.
7 for
7 for a skirmisher is no effect. Can't pre-measure in this game, can you?
You can measure as much as you want. I'm a friendly kind of guy.
You sure? I don't want to cheat.
Well, it's been recorded. The internet are going to see what you're about to do, Richard.
I'd like to charge for light cavalry into the side, but I don't know what the range is.
Pre-measure. There's no rule about like Saga where you have to charge in a straight line, is there?
I don't know. If there is,
that would be cheating if you
it would be, yeah. I can't actually touch you with one move anyway, so I won't bother.
Okay, so
but I've got 2 of those, or a light cavalry card. Well, they're unloaded anyway, and they're probably blocking those, so I'm still going to play it.
So you're going to play light cavalry?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll come round here.
Oh. What's our experience with cavalry so far, Richard?
Pretty poor.
They used a word to describe it. Glass cannon, I think, is what you call
Oh
it.
yeah, well yeah. This is one hit wonder really. I'll take 3 more cards, Graham.
Christmas wasn't long ago, was it? So I'm going to let you activate your light cavalry because I really want that 1 activation point.
In I go then. Here we go.
Yeah.
We'll charge in here.
You shuffle the pack anyway, Richard. Let's just ask the question, Gary.
I don't know.
Oh, well, I do.
Whack.
That's ugly. Right, so we have a melee. So early in the game. So I've got 8 dice.
As have I.
You put them here then. Put your dice there so we can see them.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what I would need to hit because I start on a 5, but I have a sabre, which lets me have +1 to hit. So that goes down to a 4. Plus I have the panache trait, which gives you swordsman, lets you re-roll to hit.
Oh wow!
4s re-rolled.
So my aggression is 6.
So when you hit me, you'll need a 6 back. But I'm hitting on 4s re-rolled to hit you.
Wow. So let's just see, there's nothing else, is there?
No, hand-to-hand
sabre.
weapons on the side, melee weapons, sabre.
Nothing, no. So I just need 6s.
So you need 6s. So should I go first, or do you want
In
to?
you go, yeah. You might as well do the ugly one.
Okay, 4s we rolled. So it's 2, it's 1, it's a 2. So they 5 hits so far.
Ugly.
6.
Yeah, no, it's 5 plus.
Still 5s, okay?
5 plus. Come on, dice. 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead.
3 dead.
So it's 3 on me.
So I start taking away?
Please do. I need 6s on you.
Yep.
Let's just see how glass cannony they are now, shall we?
Yeah.
6s required.
Do you still roll for the dead ones?
Sorry?
Do you still roll for the dead ones?
You do, but I think when morale comes, I do morale first and then...
That's it. I knew there was... Yeah, okay, yeah.
So I've only hit you 3 times.
3 times. Okay.
3 to save.
So I've got a defence of 5, and a sabre gives you +1, so a defence of 4.
Very nice.
Pass. Oh.
You didn't, how many died?
None of mine.
None?
No.
Shit. Okay, so you've taken 3 off.
I've taken 3 of yours. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the smoke off because you can see them. I now do a morale test. Let's see what we get. What have I just rolled? Do I get a re-roll?
Not if you haven't paid for it, Graham, no.
Shit.
Have you got a flag, or a drummer or anything? No?
Fucking hell. 0.
0.
That's not good, is it?
I don't think it's a good one.
Good thing I didn't put my big man with him as well.
Well...
I didn't roll for him. I should have, if I was in melee.
Would you want to run out?
No. I don't think so, no. Not with a 0 in the back pocket.
Okay, well, the officer's still within 6 inch, so you get that's up to a 1.
1. I've got 5 in the unit, so nothing. I was formed up.
You was.
But I'm not now, though.
Not now, so
I don't get that.
So it's 1.
It's not a 3 figures. It's not morale test.
So you got
Test
1.
is some shooting.
Oh, modifiers after hand to hand. X being the number of casualties. So you're on 1, but you suffered 3 casualties. So you've gone to a -2. Your side has twice as many figures.
No, not surprise.
Surprise.
You
You've
suffered
no casualties.
So I'm up.
So you're on -2.
They're gone.
They're off.
So you've just dispelled the thing about Kerry being rubbish.
Well, it's a glass hammer, and that definitely worked.
Yes, it did, didn't it?
And you actually let me do it.
I did. Well, I had no choice, did I? Because I gave my card.
So
that wasn't so good.
So it's me to you, isn't it?
You don't do morale tests because you're not in contact with anybody.
No. So
If I'd have stood, then you would have done a morale test.
yeah. You're light infantry.
Light infantry. So that's down here. They're going to reload. This is not good. This really isn't good. So, do you remember what I was saying about Christmas? You're light infantry, light cavalry.
Okay.
Go on.
You know what? I'm going to shoot you first.
What with the cavalry?
They got carbines.
Have they?
They come with cavalry
So
carbines.
you're just shooting, not moving.
I'm going to shoot you. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Try and reduce the numbers a little bit, I think. Because this time you outnumber me. 8. You got 9 dice, one of which with the.
Unfortunately, I didn't record this, or maybe it was a good thing. Richard fired his carbines, did a couple of casualties, did a morale test. I think I became shaken. And then he charged his light cavalry into my guys. I rolled a morale test, rolled 0, and they were disappeared. On the same side with his Voltigeurs, they shot at one of my units of guerrillas, the one on the inside, my right-hand side ones. I lost a couple, and then I rolled morale, and I went backwards again. In response, my guerrillas that were stood in the wood charged his Voltigeurs. We did the melee for my rolls, and I did 3 kills on his unit.
Okay, so just to clarify, this happens at the same time, albeit the morale, Richard would do his morale first. That's what I was thinking. So back on me with 6.
I'm not very good. I need 7s.
This is what I like to hear.
1.
1 is 2 to save. And my guy's Gorilla's defence is 6. I saved 1, lost 1. So you lost 3, I lost 1.
Yeah.
Morale test.
Morale test first.
2. Well. Interesting. So, what is your morale?
My morale starts. Well, I'm a skirmisher, but obviously we're going to need the modifiers first.
Oh, so we just got to do the rolls. So it's 2. Your big man's on the other side of the table, so
yeah.
It's not 6 figures. It's not formed up.
No. I'm not native.
X being the number of casualties suffered. So you've gone from 2 to -1.
Yeah.
I think they're gone.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they're there.
I think they're gone. One thing, although it doesn't affect it here, one thing that Alex and I were talking about is after a melee, if you're close order, you should become...
Oh, you go back out to be extended?
Not extended, but you're no longer close order.
Okay.
It takes you half a turn to go back into close order. You can come out of it quick enough, but going into it takes you half a turn.
Well, that was to be expected, that one, I think.
That's good.
I know I could get 1 potentially, but not both. Right, okay, so that was you.
So it's now
it's my turn.
Your turn, yeah, I spent the dice to do that.
I'm going to play my line infantry.
Okay. In the corner.
So they will just about face. Well, presumably they can go back like that, don't they? Now I can't fire there, I can just turn round. That's their move, isn't it?
Yep.
They can move though.
What does it say on there? One shot.
One shot. They've.
What's that for?
Oh, that's a shake. That's supposed to be a shake.
Shake. You're shaking on it. So you need to roll them first before you do anything.
Right. Okay. It's a 0.
0. That's very good.
Well, I think they failed. So they
Yeah.
just
So
removed
basically,
the shake,
they release the shake maker, but they can't do anything else.
Okay. Well.
So you've rallied.
Effectively, they've rallied and they've turned round.
So if you've rallied, you can rally, I would have thought, in any direction, so you should be able to face them if you want to.
Okay, but I'd certainly prefer to, yeah.
That makes sense, doesn't it? If you rallied, you're in some sort of order. You wouldn't be facing the wrong way, would you?
No. No, especially since the fighting's going on behind them now.
We're rallied, but we're facing the wrong way. It's behind us. What's that noise behind us? Don't worry about that.
Right, your turn.
No dice. I've got 2 cards. I'm going to use my morale card.
Doesn't make
I don't have. These are 4,
Yep.
so I've got away with that. Just good to burn it, actually.
Yeah, quite. My last card is my light infantry.
You haven't given me a card yet. They've all been blue. Just saying.
Sorry about that.
Who shuffled the pack?
Also on my missing video, you'll notice that my Catalonian or light infantry have gone backwards. He actually shot with his 2 units of light infantry in the turn that I missed, killed a few, and there we are. I rolled a bad morale test, which is nothing new.
I think I'm going to move with these.
Yep.
So they can go
5 inches.
5 inch. They will fire at them.
Yep.
Down the line there.
And the range is just
Range is 12 inch.
so it's over half range.
Well,
That's
I've
the
got
point.
2 in 12 and then 3 at 13 and 14. So they're at half range, they're at long. So I'll split the rolls.
Okay.
So I'll do.
So shooting down the line at my poor militia. Thankfully, unlike shot practice, when you get shot in the side,
Yeah.
it's not nice.
Yeah.
You don't have that in Muskets and Tomahawks.
So the red ones, I think, are going to be 5s. Because they're at short range. The ones at long range are going to be obviously 6s, I think. all of which are re-rolling 0.
So what's your so your basic factor is what? Sorry,
5. Start with 5.
5, and long range over half range. It's -2 long range.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So there'll be 7s then. So the whites will be 7s and the reds will be 5s.
Yep, agreed.
All of which re-rolling 0s. Hit. 3 hits.
3 to save.
Well, I need to kill you on a 4.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, it's kills. Sorry, yeah. I'm thinking Saga.
None.
No, woohoo! About time. Hallelujah.
3 more cards.
No, this is the game. Very unfortunate. Blue Avanti.
Forward, boys.
I know. Isn't that good, eh?
It's a wonderful thing, that.
These cards.
Well,
Sure, I've seen you in some sort of casino.
right. Well, I think it'd be rude not to volley here, wouldn't it?
So where you show me again?
These will volley into here.
Are they all in arc? Assume that. So I've got one for each figure, yeah?
Yeah. That's what, 6 guys. I'll do the white one as the officer.
Yep.
One.
Just one. One dead. So I've got the compulsory morale test. I've rolled a 7.
I think you may be right on that.
I think that might be all right. So I've got an officer 8. -1 for... I've got the native trait.
Yeah.
So
That to a 9.
9. -1 for the volley fire. And -1 for the
Hit
shot
by
at by formed
formed unit.
infantry. So I'm on 7 for guerrillas, which are irregular. No, sorry, irregular. Skirmishers.
No effect.
Excellent. Live to fight another day.
These boys.
Got away with that, I think.
These boys will go into the wood.
Oh, so you've got something red in your hand for me. Come on.
Your line of... Oh,
Line. So they just go...
so that just goes in there. We should take them out of the pack, shouldn't we?
I don't know. I would have thought you take them out as they come out.
At the end of a turn, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's just enough. Yeah, okay.
So I don't get anything out of that, but you get a pip.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that was disadvantage for me, really. Okay, my turn. What blue cards have I got in here to give you? Well, I'm going to use my irregulars, which is my guerrillas. So first things first, I need to do a morale test for these guys who are in flight. 6. Just go straight across the top, don't we? And they are skirmisher 6, 4+. So they rally. Does it mean I could do something with them as well? I assume so.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move them. There's no point not being involved. Five inches. Spread out. And these guys here. I know you're not going to fire at me for at least 2 turns with one group. I might as well fire at you, so I'm within 12. So,
Yeah.
so I've got 4 dice because my guys. So I'm firing at these fellas here. I've got a shooting factor of 6. I'm not over long range. Just 6s.
6s.
1
1.
to kill. 6.
Yeah, kills one.
I've actually killed a Frenchman. This is good news. And a morale test.
6.
6. We might well be all right with that, I think.
Plus an officer.
7. Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, I think there's.
I think we're
fine with that. If it was a 1 or a 0, I'd be worried. But
Well, this happened several times already today.
right, yeah.
What are you doing now? It's your turn. Another red card would be nice.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
He's got how many cards in his hand?
Forward
Look at
boys.
this. Forward boys. That's easy, so I'm going to reload them. And I've got an officer down here as well, and he's going to get them to wheel 4 inches like that. Can I wheel or can I just turn on the spot? Traverse on the spot, can I?
Guess so, yeah.
Like that. That was you, it's my turn. I've got 1 pip. Irregulars again. So, I do like my gorillas, as you'll discover. Firing again at the same unit, so I've got 4 6s. I rolled 2 zeros there. No re-rolls for me. 1 dead though.
Killed no one.
8.
Fine. Yeah.
Dang, you do roll well, don't you?
I do tonight. It's probably going to counteract at some point, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Right, okay. You know what, I hate doing this. Oh, so I've got some points, haven't I?
You got 2 points, yeah.
Yeah. I'll spend the 2 to charge for these.
So they're gone now, are they? Sorry?
Yes, they're gone.
So take it off the table, that's it, good.
These guys will charge into your chaps here.
My shaken traps. Interestingly, this is one of the things, again, my good friend Alex and I talk about, is although I'm shaken, I don't get a negative for it in melee.
Yeah, that doesn't really make a lot of sense, that, does it?
Doesn't make any sense. And that's something that's not quite right. Likewise, you're going into melee unloaded.
Yeah,
And that should be a disadvantage as well.
should be. I guess a disadvantage and a disadvantage cancels each other out, but
Yeah,
it doesn't quite sit.
it doesn't
right.
quite sit, I agree with you.
This might be a bad decision here because they're not very good in melee. These guys, they're better. At
Yeah, but I've only
shooting.
got 4 dice, so...
Oh, I know. That's what I'm thinking. You've only got 4. So,
You've got 6, I've got 4.
what's your aggression?
My aggression is Cascadori's 7.
Ah, so we're both equally as bad. The only difference being my captain, who has 5 with a sabre as a 4. So he's pretty good. The others are dire.
So, you go first then.
Okay. He hits. That's 1.
2.
2.
Just 2. So I've got 2 to save then, haven't I?
2 to save.
Or deux, as they say in France. 3 and a 2.
No, they're dead.
I don't think that's very good. And out of interest, what did I need? I needed 6. So I'm down to 2. It's a bit wobbly, isn't it? Back on you. I need to drag you down with me.
He's 7s. Come down into the pool.
1, 2.
Oh, 2 as well. There you go.
2 to save.
Saves on a.
You're 7 as well, aren't you?
My save is a 6. Oh, passed 1, lost 1.
Yep. So I lost 2, you lost 1, so I do the morale test,
Yep.
which isn't great. I rolled a 3. I haven't rolled higher than a 3 all day, by the way. I'm just pointing that out.
I think you mentioned it once or twice.
No officer. It's not formed up. The unit comprises of 3 figures or less, -3. Someone 0.
Yeah, plus the 2 casualties you've suffered, you're
So
on like
they're
-2.
dead.
They're gone.
They're gone.
So now I don't have to take one because you're gone, is that?
Correct?
That's it? Yeah.
Because we're no longer in contact.
There you go. If you fight someone equally as bad as yourself, as long as you kill one more, you might be okay.
Well, exactly. Oh dear. Okay, so that's not so good. What was that you
That was points. I used 2 command
you
points.
2 points, so it's my turn.
Yeah.
I've got 1 point and I've got 1 card, which is irrelevant. It's my light infantry.
They've now gone. Yep.
They've gone, so I'll put that in the stack.
So you need
3 more cards. That's unfortunate, isn't it? So you pulled one out of my... I've got a clock card. So I've just pulled out those.
Okay, this is going to sting. I've got your militia card.
Militia. About time something decent happened, eh? So there's these fellas here. A personal favourite of mine. These are going to move up 4. Like that. My range here. It's 12 inches. I can't fire over the terrain, so it's going to be like that. How many? I think I can get 3.
Yep.
If I do volley fire. I'm going to. Such a waste of so many dice.
It's one of those, where isn't it? Do you roll more dice and try and get the number you need, or do you roll 3 and hope you get lucky?
Zeros and ones on 3 dice. It's not good, is it? I'm going to move them. Move this out of the way. Forward 4 inches. Like that. Let's threaten you, shall we?
I've got light and line. I've just pulled out of yours. So
Okay.
I'll just dish those and get 2 more.
Oh, have I got any?
2 more pucks.
So it's end of turn.
End of turn.
And I've got a line as well, so I get another card.
Sorry.
It's a shuffle, isn't it?
Shuffle. Yeah. And I'll take out any light and line,
Yes.
red light and lines.
Yep. So it's my turn. What have I got? I've got 1 pip. And I've got these. I'm going to spend my irregulars and my old gorillas. I'm going to shoot at you again. And these, they're in range. You're in cover though, aren't you?
Yeah.
10 inches. Right, I'm going to shoot there first. So I've got 4 dice. 5 dice, 4 dice in the leader, 4 dice.
What do you need? What do you start on? 6.
6, yeah.
Is that a 1?
6 plus.
Yeah.
I
1.
really don't like that dice.
No. Forward kill.
Killed it. Another morale test. Sooner or later they're going to fail one.
No.
7. No, they're not, are they?
No, not at the moment.
I think your dice start at 7 and mine start at 1 to 4. Right, and the guys here, they're going to move. So, can you put a fire marker down for that, please? Extended order.
Right, that was you, wasn't it?
Yes,
So I got
that's your
placed
turn
on
now.
you. Play my line infantry,
Okay.
and I think I'm going to charge you here.
Can you reach me?
Well, I get an extra 2 inch on the charge because I'm my specialist for my. If it means I can get into melee, so that's 5. Even with down 1 for going into terrain, that would still be enough.
I think I can evade you.
Okay,
I will check.
I'm not sure. Does that mean you run away effectively? Yeah, here goes. Reacting to the enemy.
Page number.
31. It says immediately resolve a flight move as if they had obtained that reaction after hand-to-hand. Watch out though, because a unit fleeing hand-to-hand can suffer casualties in its flight. So it's as if you've run away, and it refers you to page 34.
34, you sure?
Well, it says reacting to the enemy. It says see reactions and morale, page 34. So you go to page 34. Discipline. When to test your reaction. Shooting hand-to-hand. Unless it's flight from combat.
Fleeing from combat.
Fleeing from combat.
Here we are. It's on the quick play sheet. Roll a d10 for each figure and remove a figure if you roll a 0, 1, 2 or 3.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. So
That's not so good then, is it?
you can stand a fight, or you can run
Now
away.
I'm going to roll. 0, 1, 2 or 3, the figures die.
Officer as well?
Oh, officer, yes. So the white dice is the officer. Officer dies. Oh, that's bad news, isn't it?
They've shot the officer in front. Here you go, you stand there, lad, and we'll run away.
Oh,
That's brilliant.
And I assume that becomes a flight.
Yes. Do I move then, or do I?
Yeah, you still move.
I still move my 5.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Manchester Steve's dice have been amazing tonight.
Manchester Steve, you need to watch him.
Do you know what? One thing, he threw 10 dice,
Yeah.
got 8 5s.
Tony's crying. Okay, and
So that was that unit. This unit can obviously move as well because it's a line infantry, and they will.
3 inches.
They're going to pivot.
I've got 1 pip or 2 cards. Which one should I use? Your light infantry.
Well, I think they'll reload.
Yep.
It's the obvious one. They, I think, will have to move because I'm going to be volleyed here.
There might not be.
I think I probably will be. So they'll go 5 this way. So that's the furthest guy there. Take that away. They are unloaded, but I will use my line infantry again.
Yep.
I'm going to charge these for them. You running again, or are we going to have a fight?
I'm going to run again.
Okay.
Well, you've got a unit of 7,
Yeah.
8. I've got a unit of 4.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
It's not good. I've got
It's not a good idea.
4 figures. Now we know the flight rules. Oh dear.
2.
I lost.
Is
I lost 1.
1.
I assume because I've lost a figure, I need to take a morale test.
Well, they're already in flight, aren't they?
Yeah.
So
probably not then.
no, because I think that's the reaction itself, isn't it?
Yeah,
You've gone straight to
And I
flight.
paid for it.
Gone 5. And these, hopefully, I've caught you on a volley. Yes, 16.
In range?
16, isn't it? Yeah.
How many are in arc of fire?
Oh, of yours, it's just 10. These 2 are out.
Okay, well, which makes sense because
Yeah, well, yeah. It's 1s and 0s, isn't it?
0s and 1s.
1,
2.
2, yes. 2.
Morale test. 4. Might not be very good.
On this militia, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah, no, I haven't got an officer. I've got 10 men, so it's 4, 6, formed up, 8. It wasn't 3 figures. Volley fire, 7. Tested due to fired from volley.
So it's down to 6.
6 for
Conscript? Is it? No.
conscript, yeah.
Conscript is a recoil and shake.
So move half an inch back. Two inches, which takes me out of volley fire for you, which is a real shame. And shake.
Yeah.
So I can't fire at you.
Okay, it's not a bad turn, that one. Take that.
I'm sure. My turn, I've got 2 pips. I'm going to get another one. Your light infantry. You get 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. I get a pip, which puts me up to 3. My 3 cards are.
Okay. They will reload.
Just a minute. So they've reloaded.
They're reloading. They're going to fire onto him.
Okay.
So 5 guys plus an officer. So they hit on a 5 basic. I think that's. It's not long range, not half.
No, it's
Half range,
5s.
just 5s, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't, because it's less than. Are you firing through the terrain? So do you not get a minus for that?
For every complete 6-inch minus
okay.
one column. So yeah, I mean, I think it's so close. So 5s re-rolling 0s on the whites.
Yeah. 2 zeros. 3 zeros. Look at this.
That doesn't, because that's the officer. He isn't a sharpshooter. That was just a poor shot. So just 2.
2 to save.
4s to kill.
4s to kill. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
2. 2 dead.
2 dead. Morale test. 2. Officer 3. 6 figures. 4 formed up. 6. So it's 6 for conscript.
Recoil and shake.
Sorry?
Recoil and shake. Do you go that way? Away from
yes, away from the gun. Yes, you're quite right. I do. Yeah.
Annoyingly, I've just pushed you towards the objective in the middle, but there you go.
I really don't think it's a matter. So 2. And shake. Recoil and shaking.
They go along with it, don't they? So I put them in there?
Sorry?
You
Oh, they're part of the unit. Yeah. So. No, they're.
I've got my morale card, which doesn't do anything, because I've got nothing less than 3. I'll take 3 more.
I'm going to move these. Oh,
Are you unshake them first?
yeah. Quite. We both are, in fact.
Are you playing your militia?
Playing them. Sorry, yeah, I should have militia card.
Yep.
So I've got 2 morale tests to do. Them first. 5.
5 and a conscript? No. 7.
So they stay shaken.
Stay shaken.
And this guy over here. 4.
Stay 4 and a conscript? No.
So they remove the shaking but can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a straight roll. You do modify them though with a reaction.
Okay. So that would have had +1 then because of the officer.
Yeah. And were they within 6 inches of him?
Yeah.
So they're within 6. So they would have both got +1.
It's just you need a high. You need a 7. That's the problem.
Yeah.
To do it. Yeah.
But you do get these other factors as well.
Oh right.
So I would have got at least 6 figures or 10 figures. I don't think they're formed up. I don't think I can say they're formed up if they're being shaken.
I think you say remove the shake.
And I think I can do something with them as well. Because I passed. I needed 6, didn't I?
You needed a 7. You
7.
rolled. You rolled a 5 there and a 4 there. I think.
So 5 there, officer 6, 6 figures, 7.
Yeah.
And there I've got more than enough because I rolled 1 more.
Yeah. So you should be okay. Yeah.
So I can do both. So I can move both. So these are going to move forward 4 inches, like that. And these are going to turn this way 4 inches, like that. Revenge is sweet, they say. What's he going to do?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure here. I'm going to play my line infantry again.
Okay.
So I think they're going to charge here.
I've got no choice. I've got to evade.
Yep.
So I've got 3 figures. If I'm evading already, do I take more?
I assume you just carry on running, do you, and just roll the same dice again?
0, 1, 2 or 3?
0, 1, 2, or 3. Yeah, because you'll just keep moving back.
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I really don't know.
So I've got 3 in the unit. 2 dead. 1 figure. He's gone. Flighting.
Okay, and these, I don't know what to do with those really. They're going to get volleyed, whatever they do. I might as well reload 1. You're going to volley me anyway.
Yeah.
I can't do an awful lot about that.
Yeah. Smoke comes off then. So it's my turn. I've got three initiative markers. And I've got these. Okay, I lost the footage here, but the game was coming to an end. So my unit of militia in the middle, I charged his line to my left. We had a melee. I killed more of his than mine. He did a morale test and he passed his. I then took a morale test. And as I did it the entire game, I rolled and I routed. I rolled a 0 or 1. He then had a turn. He moved his cavalry up to behind my militia on the right-hand side, and at that point, I conceded. Okay, I enjoyed that game, albeit I thought my morale rolls were 0 to 3, and yours was 6 to. Mind you, you'd have 2 run away as well. For bad morale rolls.
Yeah.
I tell you what I did like. So the last couple of games we played just a standard sort of crash and bash scenario, and this time with the deployment markers and playing a scenario meant that we had far more melee.
Yeah, that's good.
Which made for a much better game.
It wasn't 2 lines, it was people turn up all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. And that was really good. Obviously, my dice morale rolls were great. Maybe I was a bit rash down here charging with my militia, but I thought 10 dice, I must have taken 4 or 5 of you, but...
we took 3.
Took 3, yeah.
Lost 5 in return.
And then you rolled high, and then I had to take my morale roll. Actually, that was a smart move, to be shaken and not move, and not recoil, meant I had to take my morale roll. And I took 5 casualties.
Recoil, I would take casualties and you wouldn't have had to take anything.
Exactly, so that was a smart move. But no, it was good. What did you think?
Yeah, I think now I know the rules a bit better. Certainly cavalry, as I say, is a glass hammer, but if you can get him right and you can catch it, you almost need 2 moves consecutively.
Well, let's be honest.
They're awesome.
They took out 100 points of over nearly a quarter of my force over on the far side over there when they...
Well, it's the re-rolling to hit. If you can get that swordsman trait, it's 20 points. But if you're hitting on 5s re-rolling, that's so good.
But to be fair, you didn't take any casualties in the first melee.
No. I've rolled incredibly well tonight. I might have to go down to the casino after this.
No, good stuff. Great game. Thank you very much, Richard. I look forward to the next one.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks.
Yeah, apologies about the blanks in the recording. I captured most of it, so hopefully you got a good idea of what happened. Yep, my arse was handed to me on a plate by Richard, but that's my own fault for turning up unprepared. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. As always, like it, subscribe, share with like-minded, and see you all soon.